So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna meet up with my buddy Asar. This guy makes some of the most high vibrational soaps out of his home. He also imports shea butter, and he also imports African black soap. He's going to talk to us about the benefits of these soaps and how this can cure and clear up your skin and cure your acne. And hello, this is Bailey Wilson, and this is my friend Asar, and he makes some of the most high vibrational soaps I've ever used, and it has cleared up my skin in the most positive way possible. So, how is everything, my friend?
Bailey, good to see you, man.
Nice seeing you.
Everything is wonderful.
Great.
Peace and blessings.
For sure, my friend. I'm just gonna talk to you a little bit about how you started, your story, and what are the benefits to your soap to clear up your skin and do everything like that. So, how did you start making soap, Asar?
I've made soaps all my life, Bailey. My grandmother made soaps, and you know, grandmama made old-fashioned lye soap. And this was a soap that many years ago, you know, was made with animal byproducts. It was made from pork fat and lye. Lye soap, old-fashioned lye soap. Everybody's grandmother made soap at one point, if you go back far enough. And it was a simple soap that worked. And my soap is a modern version of that soap that Grandma Violet made. But instead of lard, pork fat, or tallow, beef fat, I use vegetable fats. I use shea butter, olive oil, coconut oil, palm oil, and then the herbs and the essential oils. So mine is a new fashion lye soap.
Great. So it's 100% vegan soap?
Yes, you could say that. You could say that my soap is organic. You could say that my soap is vegetable based. You're definitely going to benefit from the time-honored tradition of, you know, of lye soap, but you're also going to benefit from the fact that we use shea butter, olive oil, coconut oil, palm oil, key ingredients for nourishing, moisturizing, healing the skin. And then when you add on top of that the pure essential oils that we use, lavender, lemongrass, patchouli, peppermint. I mean, this is pure grade essential oils. So, you know, lavender is antifungal, antibacterial. It's gentle enough for the whole family, to include infants and babies. Lemongrass is an astringent. Patchouli is good for oily skin, and it tones and rejuvenates the skin. Peppermint is good for dry skin. In addition, peppermint is good for sore, tired muscles, and it wakes you up. So yes, our soap is second to none.
Wow, that's great. What are the benefits to your organic soap to a lot of the mainstream brands that have a lot of chemicals in them?
Major difference, major benefits. You take store-bought soaps, and I won't call any names, but for the most part, store-bought soaps are mass-produced. They're manufactured in factories, and there's so many chemicals and ingredients and dyes and synthetic fragrance and parabens, sodium lauryl sulfates. These are the chemicals that are used consequently in detergents and dishwashing detergents and clothing detergents as well. So they are a lot harsher. They're not as forgiving. A lot of times people, by their own admission, will tell you, well, I don't wash my face with soap, because they know in their own mind that store-bought soap is too harsh for your skin. But at keeping your skin balanced, pH balanced, at keeping your skin clean, my soaps are going to be superior, because without the chemicals, without the parabens, sodium lauryl sulfate, synthetic fragrance, you get a gentle, effective, clean, that just leaves you feeling superior, leaves you feeling godly. Cleanliness is next to godliness. That's what you get when you're using either my soap or when you're using African black soap. There's only 2 soaps that I sell in my shop. The soaps that I make are the African black soap. Simple, organic, effective.
You have a couple different types of soaps. What are the benefits for each type of soap that you have?
Okay, all right. So basically, I only use one ingredient, but different fragrances, different essential oils. So in one batch, or you can buy either lavender soap, lemongrass soap, patchouli soap, or peppermint soap. So the ingredient across the board stays the same: shea butter, olive oil, coconut oil, palm oil, but then different fragrance and herbs. So in my lavender soap, I'm using lavender flowers and the essential oil of lavender. In my lemongrass soap, I'm using lemongrass leaves and the essential oil of lemongrass. In my patchouli soap, we're using the essential oil of patchouli, and I use ground coffee beans in it. And in peppermint, we're using ground peppermint leaves and peppermint oil. Lavender, as I said, antibacterial, antifungal. Lavender is good for acne, eczema, psoriasis. In the lemongrass, it is an astringent, so it tones and conditions the skin. As I mentioned earlier, the patchouli is good for acne and blemishes and eczema and psoriasis. And the peppermint is good for dry skin. When your skin is not producing enough moisturizer, that's when you would reach for the peppermint bars. So there's aromatherapy benefits in the 4 different fragrances. And then ultimately, we're back to the African black soap. The African black soap is going to be the ultimate soap for acne, eczema, psoriasis. African black soap is probably my most medicated soap.
Right. So if you'd recommend, if someone has bad skin with acne, 100% go to the African black soap first?
Yeah, my first go-to is going to be the African black soap or either my lavender soap. But yeah, hands down, African black soap. We started this business 15 years ago with African black soap and shea butter. You know, we import the shea butter and the African black soap, and then a couple of years later we started making my soaps. So we added my soap to the inventory. And anything pertaining to the skin, dry skin or moisturizing the skin, I'm going to recommend shea butter or African black soap or the soap that I make.
Great.